Well, what is up, guys? Josh would Navigate the Wild, and this morning we're going to do a review of the Abu Garcia Max X.
Just hanging. It's the first official father-daughter deer hunt of the year. The stand was 16 feet in the air, and she did great. So we're going home. Take your kids hunting. It's fun.
Man, I won't do that again. That's how you learn. This is one of the best budget-friendly bait casters on the market. It's been on the market for a bunch of years now. There is a black and red colorway, and there's a white and orange colorway. And now I think there is a white and gold colorway as well. I picked this up on Amazon a couple weeks ago for $36. And I can tell you, by having it on the rod, having it out at the lake, this thing is lights out for the price. Let's look at the specs. I wanted the gear ratio lower. I'm going to run jigs on this setup, as well as some worms, different things like that. Slow retrieval baits is what I'm using this build for. 5 bearing system, retrieve per turn, 25 inches you bring in, max drag 15 pounds, which is what we're running our braid at. Weight super light, 7.4 ounces. This thing fits the palm perfect. When you're reeling it in, it almost feels like you're not reeling anything. It's so light, it's so smooth. Butter silky smooth. Taking it out this morning, I'm going to run a small jig off of it and see how it does. But super light, super compact, fits really well in my hand. It just works really, really well. They even go as far as saying, hey, it'll hold 12 pounds and 120 yards of mono, and it'll hold 30 pounds of 120 yard braid capacity. So I love how Abu Garcia does their marketing, does their boxes. I've kept this around. It just looks cool, and it did not disappoint. So here's our first look. Really bright colors on the knobs, as well as the spool tension guide. It has the Abu Garcia Max here on the side. It's got a really cool tone of flat black and then shiny black. Really clear definition. I like the clicks of the brakes, and it just fits really well with this whole rod setup. Right now I'm running a paddle bait, but I'm going to switch it out before I go out to the lake this morning. And man, it's just really nice. Try to get it in comparison to a tank of a bait caster that I've had for many, many years. This is the Quantum Energy. Again, 6.3. This is one of the best gifts my wife ever gave me. And it was the first bait caster I ever owned. This thing has been with me for 17 years. So you can kind of see the comparison. This thing is a tank, super heavy. It almost feels like a full pound. I know it's not. This one is just super light and super smooth. So let's get out to the lake. I'm going to switch the baits on this and get it out, see if we can catch some fish. So the Abu Garcia Max, I'm running a jig off of it. I think it's a 1/4 ounce jig this morning. It's really beautiful out, so I'm not going to waste too much time. I just wanted to get some casts in. Super smooth. 1 full turn will bring in 2 feet. Super silent. It doesn't get heavy in the hand. You're almost wondering, like, am I really retrieving here? The casting is great. For 35 bucks, I mean, you just can't beat the price to have your hands on a really nice budget-friendly bait caster. Abu Garcia really knocked it out of the park with this one, and it makes sense that it's one of the best-selling bait casters on the market. They packed in so many features with this bait caster that it's undeniable. I love undeniable products. Just good products, man. So I'm gonna fish with this morning, see if we can get some in the boat. I'm out here by myself, which is nice. I like this thing so much, I might buy a second one. I mean, it's just that nice. Maybe I'll get the white and gold next time or something. Man, it's nice. So if you're in the market for a bait caster, or you've traditionally run spinning gear and you want to try your hand at a bait caster, but you don't want to break the bank, and you still want to get your hands on some good features packed into a bait caster, sub $50, man, the Abu Garcia Max X is the way to go. Happy fishing. Navigate the wild.